We're going to continue to talk about this word called love, but let me ask you, when do you feel like when someone says I love you, is it special? Is it just a random phrase? How can you tell, or what's your barometer to tell whether it's special?
It's special. Well, I think that, again, it depends on the person, but to find out if it's special is normally at a special time. They don't just, randomly say, oh, hey, how you doing, boo? Oh, I love you. It's normally like that. It's normally something that happens, either you're in a special place or maybe a special place in a relationship. And that's when, you actually turn to the person and say, I love you on relationship status. And it's time, with guys, get emotional. I know that, some of us, have a brother, and unfortunately he may be, on a deathbed or he's so hurt that he just needs that bonding. And you need to let him know, listen, my brother, I love you, man. I'm going to get you through this. Mm-hmm. And I got you, and that's the time to do it. And that's that inspiration that gets you going and say, you know what? Yeah, thank you. Let's do this together, brother. Let's make it happen. Mm-hmm. So, it depends. It depends on the time. I don't think that it's as respected if you just kind of throw around on the time that it's not as emotional, than saying it, when the time is right. So.
Well, for men, a lot of times men don't really use that word with one another. So
that's true.
When it does happen, that is a very special time, a special phrase. I think the important thing is, as we think about that, I haven't said the word to a lot of women in my life, as we talk about special times and special phrases. So I've been very particular about using that word love, in terms of friendships, in terms of relationships. But I will tell you this, that feeling when it does come up is something that you can't hold. I was once in a situation where I was in my job, right? And I was really, the role that I was playing in my current job, I really was not happy. I really did not like what I was doing for work. But I maintained to stay in there because I'm a hard worker and I was going to do what I had to do. And then I got a call from another person in my job and said, hey, I have another role, another project that we need your expertise in. Once I got that call and I spent like at least 3 months in that job, I felt full. I loved that job. I truly loved that job. So when I think about that word and the special time, that was a special time in our life when I loved to go to work every day. I loved interacting with my customers. I would work on Sundays. I would work on Saturdays. I would go above and beyond because that feeling, that emotion was consistent and fluid. And that's exactly what that role had for me. It brought that love out of me. And that's something that I think about when I think of the word love. It's an emotion that is fluid and consistent. It's not fleeting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, I guess you can love your career. You can love, man. I know some guys that love their car.
True that.
I know some guys that go crazy if you even touch their car, because they love for their car. I think that I remember a career that I love. Just the acting.
Okay. Describe.
Yeah. People don't understand when you have a bond to something, and it's even more important when you know within yourself, even when everybody else thinks you're crazy, that bond you have to this is so undying that you just have to follow it. And in my path, one day I'm going to explain to you my path. I don't have that kind of time on this kind of show to say it. It's going to take at least a whole hour. But, I went through, man, where everyone, even your family, are telling you crazy. When the person that says, I love you, says, I don't trust what you're saying. You don't make any sense. You sound crazy. And you have this feeling inside you and you don't expect them to understand it, but just to respect you and say, you know what, I trust you as a human being and I trust that you're going to do the right thing and, I'll let you do your thing. And I'm not saying you got to be by my side, but, at least don't get in my way.
No doubt.
And that's how I felt for the acting. And I had to kind of leave everyone behind and move forward because I believe that, someone, has something for me out here in LA. And I didn't know anybody that was here. I came here pretty much blindsided. I packed everything in my vehicle and I left everything that was, home to me to come out here because of the love that I have for this. and I'm just moving forward in everything I'm doing. And this, everything we're doing here, I believe all this was always predetermined already. I was meant to be here. We was meant to have this show. That's why the doors are opening so frequently. That's why you came together, Fab came together, the studio came together. Everything is happening for a reason, because I already knew that when I had that first thought process, many years ago, that I was supposed to be here and I was supposed to go forward. And it's a love, man. You got to follow that love, whether it's for somebody, whether it's for, a particular thing, man. You don't want to be that person saying, I wonder if, man.
Yeah.
When you have that burning desire.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man.
That's a great example when you think about that, because you're willing to do it regardless. Like, especially actors. Their love for acting is something that they have to do, whether they're making money, whether they're getting the roles. They have to keep on doing it. The door is slamming in their face in the beginning more than it's opening. And it's that love for acting, that love for that career that keeps them going. That's unconditional.
Let me tell you something. To everyone out there that's just doing what you love to do and you are struggling to do it, man, Steve Harvey is one of my biggest inspirations, man. He always says you have to jump, man. You have to jump. And that struggle is so tough, man, especially as an actor, because, people don't realize when you have a job, you interviewed for that job. You probably had more than one interview. You probably had 2 interviews. You had to beat out everybody for that job that you probably held for many years. Mm-hmm. We have to audition. We have to interview for our job every time we go out there. Every week you want to work, you have to actually audition and beat out everybody else for that particular job. Mm-hmm. So there is no resting. There is no calmness in you. You have to always stay hungry. You have to always believe that you are the one that can stand out amongst everybody else. And you're not always going to get every job. I mean, it's impossible. But that grind has to be so much inside of you. That love has to be so deep inside you that when they see you perform for them, they have to say, oh, wow, well, I didn't even expect this to happen, or this individual, I wasn't even thinking in this direction, but this person has this kind of love that I'm going to have to hire them. And I got to do this every week, man.
No doubt.
Unless I want to starve,
No doubt.
Every week I have to interview for that job and beat out thousands of individuals there. This casting director had told me that I had around 10,000 submissions. I narrowed it down to around 100. Out of those 100, I picked 30 people. I brought them in here. We had to call back. We brought back 10. You was the one.
Wow.
10,000 to be the one. I got to do that every week. So
every week, not once, but you got to repeat that.
If I want to eat and survive, every week. There's no one saying that, oh, you did a job for me last week. I'm going to call you back. No, that's not how it works.
You got to do it again.
Luckily enough, if I get that, every once in a while, maybe once a year, someone might say, oh, yeah, you did a project with me. I'll call you back. But my grind and my hustle is every week I got to show to you that I love this, man. I want this, man. And everything I'm doing is for this, man. From this radio show, man, to the reaching out to people to help you and to inspire you to do whatever it takes that you feel that love for, man. Don't let anybody discourage you, man. Your life is your life, man.
No doubt.
What is made for you is for you. Don't worry about if nobody else understands it, man. If you have that love and it's honest, your love for it is honest, go out there and jump, as Steve Harvey said. Go out there and jump, man. Because you'll be surprised how far you're going to go once you break through that barrier, man.
No doubt. And if that love is placed in your heart, you got to make sure that you fan those flames, and you continue to make that ember blast, right? You continue to let that fire keep burning.
That's right.
That burning inside you, that burning desire that's going to keep you getting up every day, going to job, going for those interviews, going for those auditions, and booking them regardless. And when you fail, you're going to get back up and do it again. I appreciate that story, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's serious, man. People don't realize that. This show is really for y'all, man. We are working diligently trying to get this show so prepared for y'all so y'all can be able to call in just like Uchi did, and y'all can be able to chat with us, man. We got the bit chat thing going on. We have YouTube, man. We actually on iTunes now, so you can just listen to us in the car, so we can inspire you, man, to do what it is you need to do, despite anything that's going out there, anything that's discouraging you, man. Your life, you're only here one time, man. And if you can find out why you're here and follow that path and follow that love, oh man, this whole world will be happy, man.
No question.
You won't find an angry brother out there. Most people are upset because they're upset with their life. They're upset with their life because they probably picked the wrong choices. You know, they're in a career that they don't like because they have to get that money. And I get it, man. I was there, man. You know, I'll be honest with you, I'm from New York, man. I used to work outside in the cold for the phone company for 10 years. I hate it every day. I'll be honest with you, especially in the wintertime. And the snow, it was blizzards and ice storm. I had to be out there climbing poles to fix somebody's line.
No doubt.
Because I needed to get that money.
You got to get it.
You know, you have to get it. You got to support your family. I get it, man. But if you can find out what's going to really make you happy and start the transition, it's not going to happen overnight. But if you start it and realize that this is really destined for you, oh, my brothers and my sisters, man, you will achieve true love and true happiness at the end of that road.
No doubt. Passion is important. I once had a great man tell me passion about a particular career or anything you want to do in your life, that's something that you'll do even if you weren't getting paid. That's how you can judge what your passion is in life. So, you know, we're going to get ready to wrap up. This was a very great show as we talk about love. We talked about unconditional love. We talked about having love for someone. And as we're going through this holiday season, let's make sure that we're fanning those flames and we're sharing that love with others. You know what I mean?
Yep. And next week, we'll be back with Fabi. And, you know, we might have a newcomer going to come in here and join us, man. You know, I got my cousin. He may be coming through here. He's actually an actor also. We're going to try to get some assistants out here so we can be able to chat with y'all, man. We want to chat with y'all live while we're on Facebook and stuff so we can be able to respond to you and find out who's online and stuff, you know. So you want to take a little opportunity out to have, you know, a couple more co-hosts with here so we can be able to fulfill everybody's opportunity to be able to share your voice. So we're going to see y'all next week with a brand new episode. If you have any questions or any comments, always send them to me at ifirulethworldradio@gmail.com. Definitely appreciate y'all. See you next week.
CD, we out.
One.